progress, not perfection. Skill set. Here we go. Oh man. Oh boy. All right. I need two hands for this kind of stuff. All right. Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. Good to see you. Good to be here. For me, the whole saying progress, not perfection, is really what this is about. This is a process, and I'm going through it. For many, the first time is always going to be the most intimidating time. After that, it seems normal. And I've met a lot of people who do a step, like they go through the steps like annually, which isn't a bad idea, you know, to really sit back, reflect on your year. It does help me to just kind of stay on top of it. You know, it's like my kitchen. If I just let my kitchen run amok and never clean up, it's like, then it's like I procrastinate and I put it off, which really isn't something I want to do. I want to keep it clean all the time in case a guest comes over. And I don't have to be like make excuses or anything like that for why my kitchen is messy. It's like my kitchen's clean because I'm gonna keep it clean. Sometimes we fall behind. That's just how it goes. So I don't want to get hung up on the writing out of step 4 because we need to get it down. And I promise you that the longer you go into your sobriety, if you keep working on your steps, that they get easier and you'll get more thorough. And once again, I love really bridging the gap between getting sober and going into triathlon. I chose triathlon. Maybe it chose me. I'm not really sure exactly how that works, but I chose it. And everything has been a learning process since I chose it. I'm my own mentor. I don't have somebody coming in giving me free advice. You know, I look for the advice, I look for the techniques, I look for training plans. So I'm still having to do all the work. I don't have anybody doing it for me, but there's a lot of guidance out there. There's books I can read, there's social media I can watch, there are races that I watch to get ideas, to see where other people are failing. So I'm actually learning from other people's mistakes, which isn't so different from being in AA. And that's why I believe it works. We start believing in a process. We see that it is successful, that there's millions, I'm gonna say, of people who have found long-term sobriety success through the AA process. Just like there are, I don't know how many triathletes, but over the course of the last 30, 40 years, since the 80s, when it started, there's been thousands of successful athletes, right? And that's all I'm doing, is looking towards those people to build on my own progress. I have goals that I hope to someday reach, but the only way I'm gonna reach those goals is by putting in the hard, constant work. If your goal is to stay sober long-term, then we gotta put in the work. It might not be right the first time, but we're doing the work. And we have this desire to get to that goal. Therefore, the chances of putting in the hard work continuously, just because maybe it doesn't work the first time, you might go out and relapse. But that's okay. Trust in the process. It works. Look at the people, myself included. It works. We can have long-term sobriety, live happy, healthy lives with happy, healthy relationships. So I just want to put that words of encouragement out as you're working through all of your steps, but really in step 4, because I know for me, it was just challenging to write that stuff out and to look at myself and the ways and start seeing myself as like, wow, I really have caused a lot of damage. It was very revealing because I didn't realize I was doing that when I was doing it. It wasn't until I was out of the moment, outside looking in, that all that stuff really started clicking with me. So that's kind of the big message for today. The week is over. This is the last day of school, about 30 minutes from now. Well, 40 minutes from now after I finish this ride and some stretch cords. I got to take Patrick on his last little home video school lecture, which I think is just gonna, you know, remember back in school, and like last day of school is like watching some movie or something. That's kind of what's happening. So, but it's with the teacher. I don't know exactly what she has planned. That'll be fantastic because then I have a little bit more freedom. Like I said, I'm gonna do this just a 30-minute easy zone 1, zone 2 ride. As you see, mostly zone 1, zone 2 should be able to carry on pretty decent conversation without having to gasp for air. I am talking, so maybe I'm breathing a little bit more labored than in a normal conversation, but that just tells me I'm probably more at zone 2, approaching my zone 3. If I look at my computer, yeah, sure enough. Perfect though. I'm like right at the bottom or top of my zone 1, getting ready to push into zone 2. Exactly where I thought I was. So learning to listen to the body again. Get done with this, about 10 minutes worth of some stretch cords for those swimming muscles, because 3 weeks from tomorrow, I got a race. And I know I'm racing myself, but I'm excited. I'm really wanting to see kind of where all this training has gone, figure out what I can do differently next time around, and start looking for my next race, because right now the next race that I was looking at is probably not going to happen. That was in early August. So just keep moving forward. I'll probably transition into just more trail running, getting on the trails, building up the endurance miles, because I do still want to run a half marathon this year, and I think the trails will be pretty helpful in just building strength and endurance for that. So kids both got some knobbies. They're taking me on the dirt. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna slide out or something, but I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna use my skill sets. Pretty, I mean, it's a groomed trail, so it's not too crazy. That's today's vlog, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your time. How about a thumbs up? Give me some likes, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'd really love for you to be a part of my family, my community, and just working hard to be better today than I was yesterday. Thanks, we'll see you tomorrow. Drunken Sailor Sea Story, episode 4, coming in 2 days.